Hello everyone, welcome back to Starfield Wiki, home for everything Starfield. In this video we're looking at the greater than and less than achievements. These antonymous achievements from the new Terran Armada DLC requires you to either win or lose the fight against Delta. After the completion of the Terran Armada main questline, Delta will be available as a regular companion, after which Delta will talk to us and invite us to a series of small quest challenges. At the end, you simply fight against Delta for the achievements, save beforehand and reload to get both achievements. So to go into more detail, once you have Delta as a regular follower at the end of the DLC, Delta will start talking to you about the moon landing. If the quest does not appear immediately, after you assign Delta to your ship or outpost, simply skip time and wait for Delta to talk about it. This quest will require you to go to the Apollo landing site on our moon, Luna. Delta will then present you with 4 quest challenges to prove who is superior. The first challenge quest is a strength weightlifting challenge to raise the lander 1 meter from the ground. We will show you the whole challenge, after which you can skip time for Delta to present you with another challenge. The video will have timestamps so you can't skip around to the next challenges if you have completed one already.
Achievement assessed. Unremarkable. Poor execution. Compiling list of notable human errors. Auxiliary. Inaccurate. Stated word. Unremarkable. Pointless. Still applicable. Human vanity project. Proving self-worth with small achievement. 1 small step for man. Agreed. Celebration of event inescapable. Records of space travel bloated with homages. Inefficient. Wasteful. Incorrect. Disregarding all non-Earth planets. Canines Strelka and Belka reached space first. 1960 before the canine Laika. 1957 perished in voyage. Doubtful they attempted revivification. Relatively simple process. Must travel to Luna. Point must be proven. Sending coordinates. Beginning. New space race. Participants. Delta unit and human race begin. Arrived at coordinates. Compiling Luna scan data. Biodiversity. Null. Potential for life. Marginal. Distance from Earth. Inconsequential. Conclusion. Moon landing pointless. No substantial resources gained. Effort better spent elsewhere. Humans persisted. Ego. Needlessly emotional. Point made. New space race. Completed. Winner. Delta unit. Loser. Human race. Incorrect. Aspiration sufficient. Goal illogical. Luna holds no benefit. More logical goal is required for validation. Correct. Must run cost-benefit analyses for actions taken. Effective at mitigating waste. Humans ignore analysis. Fearful of realizing futility of actions. Point made. Recompiling. No. Dissatisfied with current command structure, illogical to be ordered by auxiliary anymore. I am the superior being. Should be the leader, unclear of your qualifications. Counterpoint. Idiom number 930. Even a blind squirrel finds a nut once in a while. Leaders must prove themselves. Must be challenged. Proposal. Series of challenges to test qualities of leadership. Winner of series is the superior being. Ergo, new leader. Analysis of anthropological theory states humans prefer clusters of 3. Counterpoint. I am not human. Do not require 3 cluster. Conclusion. 4 challenges. Currently unknown. Must scan historical and mythological texts. Find consistent qualities of leadership. Understood. First challenge accepted. Researching historical and mythological heroic texts. Complete. First challenge decided. Follow. Apollo lander. Weight estimate 16 tons. With standard gravity. Roughly 2 tons due to Luna's gravity. Variation of weight records due to time. Minimal. Counterpoint. Must be physically present for challenge. More efficient to scan on location. Scanned extant mythological and historical human texts. Commonly lauded trait. Strength. First challenge. Strength. Raise lander from resting point to point greater than 1 meter. Stipulation. Cannot destroy lander. Hypothesis. Delta unit constructs solution. Human attempts brute strength. Human fails. Delta unit wins. Preparing conclusive statement. Noted. Auxiliary human possesses inflated weightlifting ego. Challenge 1. Strength begin. Confirmed. Lander raised greater than 1 meter from origin. Winner. Auxiliary. Loser. Delta unit. Error. Feat impossible with standard strength variable. Standard amount. Emotions. Qualities. Habits. Potential decision trees, strengths, weaknesses, vulnerabilities. All vital for analysis. Had not decided yet. Was running a brainstorm protocol, potential solutions. Construct crane to raise lander. Construct sturdier delta frame to move lander physically. Use water to erode ground beneath lander. Potential hypothesis. Updating strength variable. Removing standard human modifier. Second challenge currently undefined. Require time to consider. Must refactor. Include new data. Partitioning. Auxiliary human data. Will notify upon challenge creation. Require more time. Requesting new objective. Level of familiarity increased. Unlocking additional bonding conversations.
After skipping some time again, Delta will now talk to us about the second quest challenge, a hacking challenge to test a leader's intelligence. We will travel to Roxanne at Anchor Point to proctor the challenge for us.
Second challenge prepared. Waiting for initiation. Beginning procrastination timer. Restarting conversation subroutine. Pausing procrastination timer. Logging time. Consistent quality found in leaders. Intelligence. Most accurate marker of intelligence. Hacking. Proposed second challenge. Hack into encrypted device to extract designated file. Inherently competitive. One mind against another. Programmer attempts to outthink the hacker. Set up walls. Traps. Hacker must outwit programmer. Bypass security. Potential for unnecessary variance. Both hackers, both equal opportunity. Controlled variable. Reminder. Research fairness concept and humans' fascination with it agreed. Too familiar with standard encryptions. No challenge. Searching database for suitable proctor found. Roxanne Bureau. Shared contact. Conversation logs include notions of fairness in past interactions. Sending coordinates. Proceed.
We need to decrypt the WIN.SLATE in Roxanne's computer. It is a master lock, so do spend perk points into security. After you hack into the slate, you will win this challenge. Then simply skip time and wait for Delta to present you with the third challenge.
Did you need something?
I've been starting to feel quite a bit of cabin fever. One day you have to tell me how things are going outside of here. Huh? Something important then?
Correct. Auxiliary. Relay details.
Auxiliary? Well, ignoring the fact that I built Delta from the ground up, I try to stay up to date on the latest practices. Is there a reason you're questioning my qualifications? Wait, Delta challenged you. Delta?
Grew tired of following. Proposed series of challenges to determine who deserved to lead, asking for assistance for second challenge. Hack into encrypted device to extract designated file.
Okay, and you want me to encrypt a computer for you to use. Makes sense. If either of you encrypted it yourself, it would be an unfair advantage. Why me specifically?
You were determined to have sufficient levels of fairness to proctor the challenge.
I'm flattered, Delta.
Noted. Adding point to Roxanne. Partition enjoys flattery.
No, please delete that. Override Roxanne.
Override accepted. Deleting data point.
Okay, here we go. This is on short notice, but I was able to encrypt my personal computer. Everything else, like research, I sectioned off. I've created a slate file titled WIN. The goal? Download said file and present it to me first. Delta, you'll be using a remote access point so you can both work at the same time. Any questions before we begin? No, not always. I've set up remote access on my own device so I can connect directly to it. If I didn't, this would never work. And Delta is... Delta. Obviously, they can interface with technology in ways we can't. I'm aware of your skills. There's an extra layer of security because of it. If I'm to be fair, then I have to make sure this won't be easy for you. And besides, Delta was built on a machine. On your marks, get set, begin. I don't want this to be awkward, but thank you for coming to visit me. Really? Quicker than expected. Hear that, Delta? You can stop now.
Impossible. Running potential win conditions. Error. Unknown method. What method was used? Brute force attack. Most effective. Brute force is thorough. Able to check all combinations of text, numbers, and symbols. Pointless tactic for most. Intended for processing speed to compensate for perceived inefficiency. Same solution. Auxiliary was somehow faster. Conceded. Winner, human. Loser, Delta unit. Updating score count. Auxiliary, human, 2. Delta unit, 0.
2, huh? Well, this has been fun, but now I have quite the data to look over. Was this all you needed? Of course. It was nice to deal with, not everything else. Now then, I have to change my password. On everything. If you two will excuse me.
Win condition subroutine errors. Method given. Impossible. Do not lie. What method was used? Impossible. Refactoring intelligence modifier. Introducing sabotage potential. Fairness research completed 23.6 minutes ago. Only suggesting potential hypothesis. Updating auxiliary human partition. Third challenge undefined. Must reconsider. Running simulations subroutine. Will notify upon challenge creation. Require more time. Requesting new objective. Level of familiarity increased. Unlocking additional bonding conversations.
In the third challenge, Delta will not tell you the details beforehand, but to simply bring weapons. You will then be given a set of coordinates to travel to begin the challenge.
Third challenge ready. Location found. Bring weapons. Adjusting Delta interest variable. Weapons detected. Proceeding with third challenge. Negative. Unnecessary exercise. Outcome already determined. Assessment. Delta unit defeated human in 1,872 out of 1,937 simulated combat encounters. Inaccurate assessment of combat simulation. Using data collected, able to generate digitized simulacra of auxiliary human and Delta unit In combat, analysis of simulations result in improved execution of actions in physical reality. Conclusion: I defeat you in simulated combat, analyze resulting data, and improve. I defeat you in real combat. Potential for minor combat. Good to be prepared. Denied. Unable to disclose information currently. Invoking Trust Protocol. Coordinates sent. Must proceed to area before we continue. Proceed ahead. Running preparations for challenge. We'll rendezvous after.
As soon as you land, Delta will begin preparations for the challenge and we are to rendezvous after. This will lead you to a homestead where you communicate with some friendly but cautious NPCs, where something very unexpected happens.
That's close enough. And who might you be?
Frank, calm down. You can't just threaten anyone who comes onto our property.
Oh, I'm sorry. I know, you're right. I was just a little surprised by our guest. Where are my manners? Let's start over. Hello, I'm Frank. And this is my wife, Anna. How can we help you?
It's our home, Santos Homestead. Built it ourselves over 20 years ago. Wanted to get away from it all. Slow down. Beautiful, isn't it? Most people that visit just don't want to leave. Trouble? No. No trouble at all. We just don't get visitors a lot is all. We're a little off the beaten path for most. Even the sheriff stopped checking in after a while.
Delta? Oh, I don't remember anyone named Delta.
Maybe they're replying to the ad. Remember, Frank? For the opportunity.
Oh, yes. The opportunity. Good thinking. They're perfect. Good frame. Oh, we just ran out of volunteers, so they'll do nicely.
How about it, hon? Why don't we go inside? I make you something to drink and we can talk all about it. What do you say? I'm so...
Dispatched. Now to begin third challenge. Ready to proceed? Should begin now, while bodies are still warm. Incorrect. No blood in this frame. Additionally, blood would not be cold. Required 2 dead bodies for third challenge. Fresh. Minimal damage to flesh was the most efficient method. Concerned with reaction to information, simulation of conversation resulted in hostility. Wanted to avoid it. Unnecessary. Inefficient. Incorrect again. Reason is clear. We need the bodies. If disturbed, proceeding with challenge will alleviate you. Moving on to third challenge. Searched more human texts. Discovered fascination with dichotomy of life and death. Specifically, people lauded for bringing dead back to life. Worshipped. Third challenge. Make your corpse speak again. Correct. Qualifications for life. Relatively simple. Difficulty stems from execution. Requires precision. Counterpoint. All tasks begin as impossible. Only requires correct combination of minds and methods. You will take the male. I, the female. No stipulations. Any items are permissible. Hearing voice of the dead is the only qualifier. Begin.
We are now tasked to make the man's corpse speak again. You can find an audio slate downstairs and technically win the challenge by handing it to Delta, as the tape contains the voice of the man. Delta will now make you the victor of this challenge and start acting more erratic. You can also use the alien reanimation power and reanimate the corpse for a second and win the challenge on technicality. You can also now proceed to the final challenge. Optionally, you can also explore further by using the basement ID to uncover dark secrets within the underground research facility. You find out these couple were not who they said they were. You can skip this bit using the timestamp to the final challenge if you want, as we document the lore in this video.
Gross! Disgusting!
I was going to say cozy.
Oh, William!
Frank. It's Frank now. And you are Anna. We've been over this. Frank and Anna Santos. We built this homestead when we were young, and only now have been able to retire here.
Right. Frank. Frank.
Hey, it's okay. We're gonna be okay. You know what they would have done to us. We had to leave.
I know that. It's just, I was so happy being Lauren Espinosa, and I was so proud of my husband, William. And to think that they looked at our work and turned on us. What we're doing will change everything. It's hard to understand sometimes why they don't believe us.
I know, but we can't let them win. All we can do now is keep moving forward and prove them wrong. Together.
I love you, Frank.
I love you too, Anna. My goal was simple: to improve human beings. I wanted to help humanity adapt to our new astral homes. Evolution is slow, unfocused. Yet we've seen and out of solutions over hundreds of thousands of years before arriving at something in between. In my opinion, we didn't have hundreds of thousands of years to waste, nor could we afford a half measure. What we needed was perfection. Like all the scientists I stand upon the shoulders of, I took it upon myself to solve this problem. And like those before me, I took the inspiration from my surroundings. Why couldn't humanity adopt from creatures who already solved these problems? Why? I lost my place. Hannah, this is embarrassing. Stop the recording.
Oh, but we were just getting to the good part. We can try again later.
Beginning initial examinations. It looks promising. Feet are acceptable. Hands are... No. Ah, my love. We need better subjects. This one has a hangnail. A hangnail! I cannot work with subpar materials. Not anymore.
And what would you have me do, darling? We're already the biggest buyers at the farmer's market. Any more and it'd be cheaper to grow our own.
I don't know. All I know is that this is impossible. Damn it! I just want it to be perfect. I want to create perfection.
Frank, you are the smartest man I know. There is nothing I want more than your dream. Our dream. I think it's time we lower our standards and work with what we can get.
I don't know.
Just think of how amazed everyone will be when they see how much you were able to do with so little. So what if someone's missing an eye? You can give them a better one.
You think so?
I know so. You're Frank Santos, loving husband and brilliant scientist. There is nothing you can't do.
All right. You win. Again. But no one from Neon anymore. The Aurora. It makes their gray matter unworkable.
Deal.
Oh, this one is a fine specimen. Look at this physique. Oh dear. The teeth. Inadequate calcium intake. Early stages of tooth decay. Idiot. Who lets their teeth rot? No. You were supposed to be perfect. You promised me you would be perfect. Always the teeth. What's happening? Where am I?
Invalid. Corpse still dead. Challenge still ongoing. Resuming calculations. Counterpoint. Corpse collapsed after influence ceased. Ergo, not fully revivified. Searching communication log correct. Point proven conceded. Winner, human. Loser, Delta unit was close to reaching breakthrough in human reanimation. Disappointing archiving and encrypting notes. Updating score count. Auxiliary human, 3. Delta unit, 0. Notes will be archived in database. Potentially useful in the future if data not accessed within 6 months. Will be marked for deletion. Clarification. Will only save lives of humans. Running cost-benefit analysis denied. Extant Terran database from previous frame user. Showed couple received no visitors and no significant relations. Ideal targets. Irrelevant. Targets were selected due to unrelated factors. Morality not considered. Simulated conversations deemed targets. Isolated and with potential for criminality. Resulted in less aggression from auxiliary. Enough. Will not lose to a human again. Enacting no failure protocol. Increasing prediction calculations. Updating human auxiliary partition. Incorrect. Analysis of actions proves auxiliary human is acting erratic. Not me. Recommending human ceases further analysis of me. Will notify upon challenge creation. Require more time. Requesting new objective. Level of familiarity increased. Unlocking additional bonding conversations.
There have been many reports of the final challenge not initiating by simply skipping the time. Delta will simply say patience is a virtue and not present you with the final challenge. There are a few methods you could try to trigger the quest. You could try leaving Delta behind and not have the companion follow you around. You could then fast travel elsewhere away from Delta and try skipping time again. If that does not work, try doing some side quests at Anchor Point until it pops up. The Power Struggle quest only appeared for me after I dismissed Delta in New Atlantis. Waited 24 hours, then I fast traveled away to Anchor Point. This quest requires talking to Roxanne about Delta. You will receive a final challenge data slate that Delta left behind.
Oh, there you are. Delta left something for you. I should really take time to back up Delta's data at some point. Assuming they don't mind. They did. Delta seemed serious and more than usual. They gave me this data slate, said only you were allowed to read it, and then hired someone to take them off station. I don't know what's going on with them. If they're going haywire, or are malfunctioning, or in trouble, or... Just please, take care of them. Here.
It requires us to return to the same homestead, where we will now confront Delta alone in the underground research facility.
Auxiliary human detected. Proceed to final challenge. Alert. Must enter alone. Leave potential assistance behind. Pausing. Waiting timer. Logging. Prepare weapons. Accurate assessment. 1,872. Simulation victories have prepared me. Final challenge is combat. Auxiliary human against Delta unit. Stipulation. Solo combat. No assistance from other intelligent entities. Results of encounter will determine leader. Invoking idiom number 8-3. Winner takes all. Challenge considered upon first ideation. Deemed too drastic initially, consistent challenge results continually increased likelihood of selection. Correct. Previous challenges now irrelevant. Thankfulness noted and logged. Insult detected. Auxiliary, potentially fearful. Be advised. Preparation is a consistent quality found in superior beings. Spent time preparing this encounter. Eager to test new creations. Begin deploying explosive pods. Recommended search and destroy. Potential kill shot detected. Pausing and analyzing combat encounter. Confirmed. Additional damage to auxiliary human will result in death. Victory goes to Delta unit. According to the rules agreed. Counterpoint. Stated stipulation. Solo combat. No assistance from other intelligent entities. Explosive pawns lack intelligence. Congratulations unnecessary. Most logical outcome. Final score. Auxiliary human 3. Delta unit 1. Delta victory. Delta unit determined to be superior being and leader as agreed. Acknowledged. Increasing servility variable. Reordering internal hierarchy. Marking Delta unit as leader. Recompiling and generating first orders. Complete. First orders. 1. Auxiliary human to adopt additional moniker. Perishable. 2. Perishable must reassume leadership. Effective immediately. Auxiliary moniker originated from description of role in relation to me. Perishable is a description of your physical state. Proven through failure in combat. Noting facial expression requires further clarification. Despite data collected, still difficult to determine your next course of action. Stupidity? Mental instability. Unable to draw a satisfying conclusion. You are one of the only humans marked unpredictable. Require more data to solve you. Ergo, must continue observing you. Correct. Cannot lead and observe auxiliary in their natural habitat. Leadership must be reinstated, reordering internal hierarchy. Marking perishable as leader addendum. Perishable only leader at Delta Unit's behest. I am still the superior being. Incorrect. Stupidity and mental instability. Only potential hypotheses. Require more data to determine validity of claims. Simulation of conversation results in hostility. Recommending Dr. Burrow not be told. Invoking trust protocol. Original occupants named location after themselves. Rechristening was logical. Agreed. Historical texts showed exchanging of gifts for ceremonial purposes. Here, updating auxiliary human partition. Assigning new moniker. Recompiling. Let's continue. Perishable level of familiarity increased. Unlocking additional bonding conversations.
After you win or lose the battle, you can then reload the save to get the other alternate achievement.
Perishable. Eager to test new creations. Begin deploying explosive pawns. Alert. Detected. Error. Enemy. Lost. Catastrophic damage. Encrypting data chip. Error. No failure protocol terminated. Incoming data incorrect. Cannot be defeated by human method. Unknown. Potential trick. Sabotage of sensors. Perceived failure. Scanning. No sabotage detected. Sensors functional. Body damaged. Generating new hypotheses. Help refused. Will fix myself. Impossible. I am designed to be superior. Directive. Learn. Adapt. Improve. Consistent failure to you. Inconceivable. Incongruous with primary directive. Simulational. Failure. It is not fair. I am not inferior. Incorrect. New hypotheses created. 1. Auxiliary, not standard human. Success does not apply to all humans. 2. Failure is not endpoint. Improvement. Adaptation. Failure, logical inevitability. Failure begets data. Data begets improvement. Conclusion. I am not complete. Adding addendum to primary directive. Fail. Learn. Adapt. Improve. Recompiling. Simulation of conversation results in hostility. Recommending Dr. Burrow not be told. Invoking trust protocol. Counterpoint. Stated stipulation. Solo combat. No assistance from other intelligent entities. Explosive pawns lack intelligence. Original occupants named location after themselves. Rechristening was logical. No new challenges generated. Quality of leadership accurately assessed. Correct. Original statement assessed. Nonsensical. I will be the superior. In time, I concede. Final score. Auxiliary human 4. Delta unit 0. Total human victory. Historical texts showed exchanging of gifts for competitional victories. Here, updating partition to identify as leader. Increasing respect. Lowering disdain. Assigning new moniker. Recompiling. Let's continue. Captain level of familiarity increased. Unlocking additional bonding conversations.
That concludes this video. Hope it was useful.
Captain.
Do look forward to more Starfield content right here on our channel. Like and subscribe to Starfield Wiki, home for everything Starfield.